Hi everybody, welcome. Today we're really excited because in today's quick tips we're going to be talking all about orchids at the Tamiami Orchid Festival. I'm here with Andrea, my best friend.
That's right, Mike. Basically, I'm just here to pollinate.
She's just here to pollinate.
That's right.
We hope you enjoy this video. Andrea, you ready to dig in?
I sure am, Mike.
Let's go.
grow.
The Tamiami International Orchid Festival is huge. In the exhibit hall, there's over 160 orchid growers and vendors. It's just an enormous space, and it's renowned for being the largest international orchid festival in the United States, and it's held in January. They set up the exhibit hall with odd booths on the left-hand side of the exhibit hall and even number booths on the right-hand side. And in the center, where the orchid graphic is shown here, there's a massive waterfall feature and a bunch of other little waterfalls with a whole bunch of beautiful orchids laid out among some palms and shrubs. Just so pretty. And that's where we'll be starting our video today. Before we go into reviewing these beautiful orchids together, let me give you a quick note here. They have so many different types of orchid species and varieties. I'm going to do my best to call out as many as I can. So please, if you see that I've mislabeled one, just let me know in the comments below what that correct terminology is, because botanists often change or rehybridize other orchids. So the plant name may, or the variety may change. Thanks for your understanding. For those of you who are not too familiar with orchids, I'm going to go over 7 of the commonly available orchids. The first one is the Phalaenopsis, the moth orchid. One of my favorites. It's a great house plant. And here you can see I have the lighting requirements, the water requirements, as well as some pro tips. You can scroll through these at your leisure, but I just wanted to touch base with each of them so we have a better understanding of the orchids and their needs. The next one here is the Cattleya, the Queen Orchid. And there's a lot of Cattleya hybrids here at the orchid show, so it's going to be really, really interesting for you to see them. They're so pretty, very, very different in their colors. Beautiful orchid. The next one here is the lady slipper. This is really cool. This is actually a pretty good house plant, as well as the Phalaenopsis. Really unique looking. Gives me this, pitcher plant type of vibe, really unique orchid. Here we have the Dendrobium. Such a cool orchid, very unique. Really cool sprays of different flower clusters that can just transform a space. And here we have the Oncidium, the dancing lady orchids. So cute, really tiny orchid flowers, but adorable. Beautiful tiny little sprays, but they can be very dramatic because they're profuse in their flowering and they form these wonderful sprays. And these orchid sprays can get quite large. And here we have the Vanda Alliance, spectacular orchid, but it is something that has heavier needs because it needs to be watered frequently. Depending on the variety, it wants either very bright light or full sun, but there's so many different types and varieties of the Vanda Alliance. Really interesting orchid. Then the 7th orchid here I wanted to go over with you that you'll see today is the Foxtail. Super adorable, tiny little flowers that are tightly packed along this foxtail, and they come in different colors and layouts. It's just so pretty. Now let's go see some of the orchids. We're going to take you right through the main display area. So I'm going to go over a lot of the orchids that are in the center space of the exhibit hall. And then I'm going to move out into where all the vendors are. And the very first orchid that caught my eye was this stunning morning sunrise Phalaenopsis. Just so pretty. And as you can see, I have the call outs here for you so you can actually look to get one of these orchids if it catches your eye. We hope it's helpful to you. So the next one we're going to go see here is this wonderful Cattleya hybrid, CTT, the war paint. Beautiful war paint, right? Just so vivid in her colors. Wow, stunning. Here we have a pink Vanda. And down to the left of the pink Vanda here, we have a surprise for you. Look at this. The afterglow, the Thai afterglow, wow, so cute. And now for just a little digression. True to form, Andrea will not disappoint. As I was filming some of this, I was wondering what the sound would be like because there were so many people and it's a big building. So I wanted to make sure that the microphones were doing their best to cancel out the noise. and I kept hearing this weird humming sound in the background. And then I scrubbed through more of the video I took, and I found out it was Andrea. Here's a little snippet of her humming along on the hot microphone. So that reminded me to go talk to her, and that led her to tell me a funny little story she had at work about this humming. So we're going to share that with you now.
And Andrea, tell me just now what you said. What was happening at work when you got in trouble with a friend who loves orchids, but she doesn't talk to you anymore?
Yeah.
And
Well, I was her cubicle wall mate, and I think I hum a lot. And apparently she said, Andrea, the humming.
it sensed her. Look at Andrea's humming. It's just like a bird chirping. It's the most adorable thing. I love it. And she's no longer your friend.
No,
Oh my God. Well, I am.
it was
I am. I stuck around.
it was the humming that got to her.
And while we're on a digression, I thought it'd be nice to show you some ideas that you could consider if you're getting some orchids and you want to bring them outside and incorporate them into your garden space. Here you can see a nice pergola with a lot of different types of cats and Phalaenopsis in there. A lot of shade around this garden space. Really pretty, don't you think? Here we have a classic poolside patio with a screened enclosure, which are great for a lot of different types of orchids. And over here, we're kicking out a little cool Palm Springs vibe here with a colorful geodesic dome and orchids. That's a fun retro space, right? Back into the orchids here, we have the beautiful Phalaenopsis Manta Pinita. Such a pretty soft striped pink flower. Really pretty. And here we have the Phalaenopsis from OX, the Lion King. Very vibrant. You wouldn't believe this up close. It was shockingly vibrant. Really pretty. Down and to the right of the Lion King is a Cattleya. Wow. She's about 3 feet overall in size. And this Cattleya is huge. The Cattleya lodegii, so cute. Really soft, probably getting it from that Alba Cross Bermaniana mix. Oh, so pretty. Here we have the beautiful coral gold. It's a Cattleya Alliance hybrid. Beautiful, right? And now onto this beautiful yellow gold award winner. Look at her. Isn't she amazing? The RLC Heather's Gold Raquel's Sunrise. Wow. Down over here to the right, we have this really cool Zygo. This is the Zygo Advance. Very similar to the GW Stonehurst, in my opinion. Very exotic looking, right? To the right of the Zygo, we have this really cool hybrid, the BCT Booth Lee. And she's influenced from the Brassavola nodosa. We've actually done a houseplant video on that. Really, really nice scent to that orchid, and so does this one. Very pretty, but the Brassavola that we have, or the classic Brassavola, has just white flowers. But look at these beautiful pinks and purples.
Oh my God, you know what I like? I really like this fern.
Oh, maidenhair.
I love maidenhair.
We're here for orchids. Why don't you talk about orchids? Do you have one you like?
Well, this is gorgeous.
Bob Dole Gorgeous?
Bob Dole, amazing Thailand it says.
Right.
And look at these.
Wow.
Oh,
Stunning.
my heart is like,
Fluttering?
yes, I'm fluttering.
Or is it just because you
No,
look
it's
me?
beautiful. And look at this. My
I know.
God.
Wow, look at this. Wow. Wow.
The Haesong has this enormous flower. She's definitely giving me a Tian Mu vibe here, but wow, striking orchid. And speaking of striking, look at the Violet Queen. This is a stunning award of merit winner. Shockingly bright, vibrating pinks you're catching from her. Wow, the video just does not do her justice. And over here to the right, we have the Oncidium Wildcat Golden Red Star. These Oncidiums are very, very striking. Very delicate flowers, but bold because of the colors. Very, very unique in the space. And above her, we have this beautiful Vanda, another award winner. Look at the colors, right? Look at the bicolor. So beautiful. And now we're coming upon one of my favorite Oncidiums of the show, the Oncidium Twinkle. I'm just a huge fan of this orchid. She's just so delicate and pretty. I don't know why. It just puts a smile on my face every time I see this orchid. Just beautiful. And look at this quality. Oh, and by the way, the quality of all the orchids at the show were incredible. So please check out those vendors. And here we have another shockingly beautiful orchid from OX, the blackface. Beautiful. And nearby we have this Phalaenopsis Young Home Lemon Yellow. So elegant. This yellow is so soft, but it's like a buttercup yellow. Just adorable. And this tall drink of water here, the CLL Mizuguchi, is quite the orchid. Look at all these wonderful tufts. It almost gives me like a tulip ginger vibe, but striking in her own right. The spikes can get very large, up to 3 feet. Very unique orchid. And down here we have the adorable Groville Lady Slipper Orchid. Beautiful pink throat. You see, she's got some buds coming out. She's going to have some more flowers for us. This charmer right here is the Dendrobium Sherry Abe, typical antler orchid. But look at that. Super exotic, right? Look at those flowers. Nature is so amazing. And over here we have this beautiful Cattleya, the Cattleya White Dream. Beautiful, vivid, contrasting colors. And to the right of her is the White Reception. And coming into view over here is another hybrid Cattleya, the Kauai in Beauty. Just a beautiful mix of soft yellow, pink, and orange. So adorable. I'd like to do a quick shout out to the folks who've made the beautiful orchid arrangements here. Thanks to Anderson Landscaping and all the other folks. Down here we have this mammoth intergenetic hybrid between a rhino and a Cattleya, the RLC Sylvia Fry Supreme Cross, RLC Hawaiian Agenda Florida Winter. That's a mouthful. She has these giant flowers and great scent. Now we're coming upon the Cattleya persevalania. Wow, the throat on this orchid is so shockingly pretty. Just look at that. And look at the Marshall Lady Slipper here. Definitely giving me a pitcher plant vibe, but so elegant. This was so pretty. I was just captivated by this orchid. And if you think that orchid's something, wait till you see the Schomburgkia, the Alba. Wow, beautiful. This orchid can also grow in full sun. Look at those yellow flowers. So pretty. And speaking of pretty, I know I'm saying pretty a lot and beautiful and stunning, but they are. Look at this foxtail. Come on, look at her. This is the Kroll's Mammoth. So amazing. Now I'm rotating over into some of the vendors' orchids. And the first one out the gate here is this beautiful Moats orchid. Wow, the Spitfire. And now over here at this orchid booth, I believe this was Orchid in Blooms, not sure. They have this beautiful Cat King orchid. Wow. And then in the same area, they also have this beautiful Cattleya Summit. And if you find this orchid beautiful, wait till you come over here and see this beautiful RLC Bryce Canyon Splendiferous. Now, come on, that name is fantastic, Splendiferous. But look at her, she's splendiferous. Not to be outdone, we have this charmer over here, the RLC George King Serendipity, another beautiful hybrid. And look at this Rhino Gigantea orange. Digging this one. These beautiful, waxy, tiny, tightly packed flowers is a telltale sign of a foxtail orchid. And this orchid vendor here had this huge cardboard box filled with these Mocara Chow Pyra Gold orchids. Look at them. Boxes and boxes of orchids. There's just so many orchids at the festival. You have to go there next year when it comes around because we couldn't even touch all of them. There are just so many, but it was so exciting.
There's nothing wrong with that one either.
Point to it, Andy.
These are all beautiful.
Oh.
They're gorgeous. So beautiful.
And there's one orchid over here that Andrea was just, well, there's a lot of orchids actually, but she really loved this foxtail.
Yeah.
Wow. Andrea, do you love this?
I love it too much.
And what's not to love about this other foxtail here? Bangkok Sunset Foxtail. Spectacular colors and elegance in my opinion. Wow, we hope you're enjoying this video so far. One thing we'd like to ask you is, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps us get the message out when people subscribe and like and comment, because we want to share as much of this wonderful gardening experience with everyone out there in the YouTube community, but we need the algorithm to know that people like the videos. So please consider doing so. Thanks. And what would this adventure be without Andrea having more fun looking at Phalaenopsis orchids?
Look at these orchids. It's bananas.
And delicious.
No, don't eat them.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Phalaenopsis. Wow. Such an easy care houseplant. We've done lots of videos. It's actually our logo for our channel. Wow. Just amazing. We're just coming up with more and more different varieties. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Beautiful.
Nothing wrong with that, right? Oh my God. Love these little ones.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So cute.
No.
Black
Ooh.
orchid.
Holy moly, it's gorgeous and dramatic.
Yes.
Very dramatic. Look at that. The drama.
Holy moly.
You're
Wow.
in the deep jungle. That's lovely.
We hope you had a good time today, and we hope the information was helpful. Andrea, if they have questions, what should they do?
Please leave them in the comments down below.
Right. And until the next video, bye.
Bye.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And tell your friends and family. We post videos weekly. Thanks.
All I